A young geologist disappears without a trace in the scorching Arizona desert, and all that's left behind is his wrecked car. No clues, no answers, just a growing mystery that has puzzled investigators. Just what happened to Daniel Robinson? Welcome back to Mystery Unveiled. Today we'll be discussing the unexplained disappearance of Daniel Robinson. His case has perplexed investigators and search teams, leaving us far more questions than answers. Could this be a case of foul play? Or is it possible that Daniel met a tragic fate while exploring the unforgiving desert terrain? Stay tuned as we break down all the details, exploring different theories, and look at the latest developments in this ongoing mystery. Daniel Robinson was last seen on the morning of June 23, 2021. Leaving his job site near Buckeye, Arizona, where he worked as a geologist. According to his co-workers, Daniel was acting somewhat unusual that day, appearing distracted, but nothing that initially raised major alarm. After leaving the site in his blue Jeep Renegade, he disappeared into the vast expanse of the desert and has not been seen since. A massive search effort was launched, involving the Buckeye Police Department, volunteers, and even private investigators hired by his family. Weeks later, his Jeep was found overturned in a ravine about 4 miles from the job site. Strangely, the airbags had been deployed, and his clothes, cell phone, and wallet were found inside nearby. However, there was no sign of Daniel. The harsh heat of the Arizona summer and the desolate landscape only heightened the urgency of finding him. But despite extensive search efforts, no additional evidence has been uncovered. Daniel's father, David Robinson, has become a central figure in the search for his son. He moved to Arizona from South Carolina to personally lead search efforts, often expressing frustration with what he feels has been an inadequate response from local authorities. The Buckeye Police Department did open an investigation, but so far no solid leads have emerged. The area where Daniel went missing, an isolated part of the Sonora Desert, has been combed thoroughly, yet no trace of him has been found. This mystery has captured widespread media attention, with many rallying behind the family's call for answers. The remoteness of the location, the conditions of Daniel's vehicle, and the lack of conclusive evidence have only added to the intrigue surrounding his disappearance. The fact that Daniel's personal belongings were found inside the vehicle, including his phone and wallet, seems odd if he had left voluntarily. Most people, especially in a harsh desert environment, wouldn't wander off without essential items like a phone and water. One of the most debated theories is that Daniel may have been a victim of foul play. Despite the isolated nature of the area, some believe that someone else may have been involved in his disappearance. The discovery of his vehicle, abandoned and overturned, raises some serious questions. David Robinson has expressed doubts about the official timeline of events and the response from law enforcement. He hired his own private investigators who uncovered some inconsistencies, such as crash data showing that the car was driven after the initial accident. Could someone have staged the scene to make it appear as though Daniel simply wandered off? This theory has gained traction due to the strange circumstances of the crash, and Daniel's belongings being left behind. Some have speculated that he could have encountered someone who had bad intentions while driving through the desert, leading to a confrontation, or worse. Another theory focuses on Daniel's mental state in the days leading up to his disappearance. According to friends and family, Daniel had been acting unusual in the weeks before the incident. Family and friends have reported noticeable shifts in his mood, describing him as more withdrawn or agitated than usual. Some speculate there are indications that Daniel might have been experiencing heightened levels of stress or anxiety before he vanished. The exact nature of Daniel's unusual behavior and its potential connection to his disappearance remains under investigation by law enforcement. But why would Daniel leave his personal items behind? And why hasn't there been any confirmed sightings of him since? While the desert is a treacherous environment, no human remains have been found despite extensive searches, making this theory harder to confirm without additional evidence. Some experts who have analyzed the case, including experienced search and rescue personnel, believe that Daniel may have suffered from heat stroke or dehydration, leading him to become disoriented. The desert can be a deadly place, especially during the peak summer months in Arizona. Yet, even with the possibilities, the lack of any remains or further clues makes it difficult to draw a firm conclusion. This is where the theories of foul play or mental health intersect, leaving investigators with many unanswered questions. From my point of view, one of the most compelling theories in Daniel Robinson's disappearance is the possibility of foul play. The condition of his car, the location where it was found, and the complete absence of Daniel himself suggest that he may have encountered someone in the desert. The crash itself seems suspicious, particularly when you consider the data showing the car was driven after the initial crash. This raises the question of whether the crash was staged or if Daniel was forced to leave the vehicle under duress. While the theory of voluntary disappearance can't be ruled out, the absence of sightings or evidence of his survival in the desert makes it less likely. If Daniel had wandered off, we would have likely found remains or additional clues, especially given the extensive search operations that followed. In the end, Daniel Robinson's disappearance remains a haunting mystery that continues to confound investigators. Whether foul play was involved or Daniel left on his own accord, his case remains unsolved. His overturned car in the desert is a chilling reminder of just how quickly a person can vanish, even in today's age of modern technology and extensive search efforts. So what do you think happened to Daniel Robinson on that June day of 2021? Did he meet with foul play? Or was his disappearance the result of something far more personal? The lack of concrete answers leaves us searching for more. Could there be new developments just around the corner? Or will this case remain a tragic mystery? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Mystery Unveiled, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.